morning, New Mexico. We just drove from Montreal to Roswell in a few days. That is over 3,000 kilometers. We filmed the whole time.
Yesterday morning, we didn't plan that we would shoot that night. But when we realized that we would be around Roswell before the blue hour, we're like, okay, we have to make it. And we got lucky, we found this pretty nice little stinky pound. For us, it was like kind of a warm-up for the few weeks to come, because we're gonna shoot a lot, and we're like, okay, let's just jump right into it.
We were just a bit late. We missed the beginning of the blue hour. That is the time that we use normally just to figure out the framing, see what's around. We started with the orange tube right away, and it was a bit complicated because we couldn't go inside the lake. It was just too muddy, and we were sinking down. So we had to shoot from each side of the small lake, but then it's harder to make a good composition because of the curve, and I had a hard time when I was shooting at 35 millimeters, but then I moved to 85 millimeters, and it started to be more interesting because in that case we didn't feel that the lake is very small, but we started to have light pollution of Roswell at that point, and a lot of planes also.
I had a hard time finding an interesting composition with the shape of the lake while shooting at 35 millimeters, and the breezy clouds were not helping at all. The first images were okay, but I really wanted something cleaner. By switching to a longer focal length, I got exactly what I was looking for. Good thing I had my 85mm lens with me, as it allowed me to get the straight line with the water, and at the same time it helped me to make the clouds less distracting. Moving to a longer focal length is a trick that I use sometimes when there are too many things going on and I need to simplify the overall composition. But obviously, you need much more distance between the camera and the model to make this happen. That ended up our practice session before going to one of our favorite destinations, the White Sands in New Mexico.
T'as le bâton, fait que frappe là, maintenant. Frappe. Flap. Oui, bang!